Four reasons why. Hello everyone, I'm Randy Carney here with another session of Walking with Randy. I'm not outside this time, just walking around in my house. Sometimes I have to get 5,000 or 6,000 steps in my house. And so anyway, I'm glad you joined me today. Walking with Randy, we talk about writing, speaking, coaching, marketing, and marriage. Today we're talking about writing. Start writing fiction. 4 reasons why. Well, one of the first reasons for writing fiction has to do with the fact that you can exercise your creativity. Now, whenever you are doing nonfiction, of course you can exercise creativity somewhat when you're doing that, but you can do it even more whenever you're doing fiction. So you can exercise your creativity. Now, sometimes in nonfiction, I recommend that you put in some fictional items to illustrate your point, or to maybe you can have made-up examples of what you're talking about in your nonfiction writing. So anyway, the first thing is that you can exercise your creativity. The second thing is that you can enjoy your writing even more. Now, I have to confess, I do enjoy nonfiction writing, but you can enjoy it even more whenever you are creating a story. It's fun to create stories. And you can create your stories, and as I said, you can put some of those fiction examples in with your nonfiction writing. And so you have double enjoyment there, especially if your nonfiction writing is something that you are passionate about. But whenever you add your stories to it, it's even more enjoyable to be able to write in that respect. Well, the third reason is that you don't have to write War and Peace right out of the gate. You can write shorter versions of articles. And there's even a genre for that in fiction, and that is the short story, a long-established genre of fiction writing. I don't know if genre is the right word, but long-established of fiction writing. And so you can do something shorter. You don't have to be writing a very, very long novel just out of the gate. Another reason to start writing fiction is that you have endless possibilities with it. Now, whenever you do a lot of writing in your nonfiction areas, it will be an area where you are perhaps branded in that particular area, or it's something that you know a whole lot about, and that you end up writing all the steps and things for that. But eventually, you kind of exhaust what you have started talking about. Then you can break it down farther, and you can have different steps whenever you're doing it. And sometimes you can explain things in a different way. But whenever you're writing fiction, the possibilities are endless. You can just write story after story. You can create new characters. You can have new settings. If you use pen names, you can just write a lot of fiction. And so that's another reason for you to start writing fiction. And then the fifth reason to start writing fiction is that all you need to get started is an idea. In some of your nonfiction writing, you have to actually know the particular steps to do something, or you have to know the description of whatever it is that you're talking about. But in fiction writing, all you have to have is an idea. Now, granted, if you are going to talk about how that certain detectives work, or maybe how the police would work, you're either going to have to read a lot and be really familiar with how things actually work, or you may have to do some research on those areas. But even at that, you can start your story and continue your research, and then you can go in and edit after that. Well, those are some reasons, 5 reasons, to start writing fiction. I said 4 reasons why, didn't I? Well, you got a bonus. 4 reasons why and plus 1 bonus. And they are, you can exercise your creativity. You will enjoy writing even more. You can start with short writing and short stories, and you might even be able to sell some of those to magazines. And then the possibilities are endless. And finally, all you have to start is an idea. Well, I hope this has been helpful to you. And until next time with Walking with Randy, I want to remind you that you can get more tips like these by going to randycarney.com. Carney is spelled with a C. Or if you would like a book that would help you with writing without stressing yourself to death, then you can go to amazon.com and look for How to Write a Book in 28 Days or Less Without Stressing Yourself to Death. Usually if you type in how to write a book in 28 days, that's about far enough. But if not, here is a kind of what the front cover would look like. If you just type in how to write a book in 28 days, if that doesn't do it, then go a little bit farther and add without stressing yourself to death. And that will surely get you there. But if not, then you can put Randy Carney along with it. Again, I hope this has been helpful to you. Until another session of Walking with Randy, remember, you can write a book.